Alright, so we're back at it again. I haven't done anything since the last episode, but what I'm going to go ahead and get started on is actually fixing up the grinder pit. That's going to be the primary thing I want to go ahead and work on. Kind of put it off long enough here, so the very first thing I'm going to do is load in and count out how big of a grinder plate I actually have, and go ahead and load up Creative and make a blueprint of a plate that same size and print that off. So that way I already have the uh, replacement print or mold plate I need. So let's see here. Oops. Didn't mean to let out all that air, but it'll be okay. So what I want to do, take that off, and I'll just grab a block to... So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's a 10 by 16 plate. So I should be able to, we'll just save and leave up out of here. And I will load into my Creative. Save here. Okay. And let's see here. I'm gonna do Control. I think it's X. Yeah. Alright, get rid of that. This was a save right after I was finished creating the blueprint for Doug. But what we're gonna do now is go and find the grinder. And just gonna set the color to be yellow, I guess. Maybe like an orangish sort of color. I don't know actually. Could do like heavy rust. Angle it to where I can actually see what the texture looks like. Yeah, that'll work. And battered armor maybe. Yeah, I guess I can just do like an orangish battered armor possibly. I want it to be like a really light orange. I don't know. we'll just go with this for right now, I guess. And what I want to do is do 10 out this way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. 6, 9, 10. We can put that one there. Double check. 6, 10. Yep. And it was 16 down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm making sure to keep all of the grinders here in the same orientation, especially like as the original grind plate, so that way you know, it keeps the same same connection points as the original plate. There we go. And what I want to go ahead and do is grab the conveyors that I'm going to need. So the pipe junction and bins. And we have 16, so it's not going to be possible really to do it evenly per se. Let's see, 16 divided by 2, that would be... Damn. Too tired for this shit. Calculator. 8. Okay, I was thinking it was 8, but I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to be wrong. But since that's the case, we'll do 2 rows of connectors just to keep it equal here. And I'll do 1 on the 4th row and then 1 over here on the 4th row. That should be pretty much good. But actually, I think maybe it would look better there. Just 1 closer. You know what? Yeah, that'll be fine. And I'll go ahead and that there. That right there. What I want to do is come over here, and I want to select the T junction. Yep. And I want to rotate it. There we go. Okay. So now there are 2 points where each row connects across. So all of it should be conveyored up properly. And I don't remember which side here I currently have the pistons set up to connect to, but what I'll do is probably I could do, kind of want to do 2 solid connections on this and have maybe 2 sets of pistons to raise it up and down, so that way it's more rigid and doesn't like move around quite as much, and maybe that would stop it from grinding the sides if it's a if it's on a ship grid rather than a static grid. I'm not sure how much it would actually affect it or not. But I'm thinking it might be better to have additional static connections rather than just a single piston connection like holding it up. Maybe do like two. Which I'm gonna do two. Probably would want. Let's do. Thinking of standard conveyor junctions. And one evenly spaced, I could do like that. Yes. Have two on each end, maybe? Or might would be better to do it from the sides here. Could do one on each corner. The issue is it's even sides on all sides, so it makes it kind of hard to determine where I want to actually put my connections, because I can't have a single connection without it being off-center, which really fucks with my OCD. But yeah, I guess that looks okay. I can just do two connections on this end and have it a little more rigidly connected. Alternatively, I could do the sides like there and have two sets of pistons, or maybe even one set of pistons on each side that connects up to both these. What I could do is I don't know. I'm so indecisive on this shit. Thinking it would be best just to keep the single connection for now, and if I want to add additional piston sets, I could just do that in the future, I guess. And for right now, I'll just throw a single conveyor on here, just right there, just to make this faster, because I'm taking up way too much time trying to look at this blueprint. What I want to do is hit Control B, come over here, and I want to rename this Grinder plate. There we go. So now I got it named up. And what I want to do, I guess right here would be fine. Turn that off. FNF10. Grinder base plate. Take a screenshot. There we go. Now it's got a proper image to go along with that. Then I can do Control X and delete this out of existence. And what I want to do right now, while I'm still in creative here, I want to take a look at a couple of these ships. Like this one here. So let's see, what do we got here? It's kind of wide, but it's not that bad, really. Can't imagine this is much bigger than Mercy, actually. Where's the mercenary ship? Here. put these side by side so I can get kind of a sense of scale here. Oh, okay, well, never mind. It's much longer and about twice the width. Yeah. So I don't think this would actually print too well on my current printer, although this one was having issues anyway, so I do really like the way these turrets are laid out though. Because like you get quite a few of them on target from just about any angle. So that's not too bad. Get rid of these. Oops, nothing. There we go. Let's take a look at this one. I guess I should have left the other mercenary ship in to get a good sense of scale for it. So these are roughly the same size. Yeah. Actually, this one's got a good amount of guns on it. A very good amount of guns. Okay. So I'm liking this one so far. Let's take a look here. They're way in there. Those are window blocks. So I don't see an entrance on the top. Is there one on the bottom? No. Back here, maybe? Still not seeing an entrance. It would help if I turn my light on. Connector on the edge. Oh, right here. Interesting. Okay. Turn my light off so it doesn't oversaturate everything. Reactors? Yeah. Let me actually just grab a character tool. Yes. Yep. Let's grab a welder so I can take a look here. Yeah. Small warfare reactors. All of this can be ground out. Got down here storages and stuff. All of this can go really. The H3 generator can stay, but the weapon rack could go. All of these could go. Light could stay, but these can go. These can go. So that was the passive side panel. Stay. Gravity gen, I guess that could stay. Let's go. Okay, so this goes back upstairs. Basically, I want to make a copy of this blueprint because I do like the way this ship is, but I want to remove all of the unnecessary blocks that would just take up resources and are only for decoration, because I would be printing this all for survival, and I don't need decoration for a survival ship. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice and stuff to have a good looking ship, but I don't want to use the resources for that. Just like I don't need this jukebox. So that could go. All these benches could go. All of those could go. Basically, the only thing that I want to keep as far as decorative blocks are anything that is utilized to keep an airtight seal, right? But anything else can just disappear. Don't really need that at all. Nope, okay, maybe I did need that. I'm gonna probably put something in place for that instead. That, get rid of that. Chair can go. So yeah, see, there's like breaks in the airtightness of the ship now, which I can just patch that up with probably light, well, maybe heavy armor. What block is reinforced conveyor tubes? What blocks do use? Light armor. So yeah, I can just use light armor to cover that up. Just like that right there to keep the airtightness. Survival kit I'll keep. Somewhere we'll keep. Skip over here. Yeah, all is the same. Should be good there. Come up here. Okay, there's a cockpit right there. Or a cockpit. I think there was supposed to be two on this particular ship. That. 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 This. Okay. Should be fine. Let's come up here. Anything I need to get rid of here? All these extra tables that I don't need can go. So that. 4. Okay. This goes. What's that block? That's here with you. Okay, so there is a entrance right at the back of the frigate there. Right, come back in here. And we can get rid of these. I think that's all of it because it's got mirror mode on. Actually, I don't think I need this here either. Projector. I can probably just keep it for now, but don't really need it. So yeah, one cockpit deeper inside, just under the bridge, and then we got another control panel here outside of the bridge. It's interesting. Especially consider if the top one gets destroyed, the bottom one's like in the exact same location. Just need a little bit more firepower to get to it, but let's take a look. I think I've gotten everything out that I need to get out of here. So let's take a look at the blocks over here. Make sure to show hidden. And do we have any hydrogen engines? Just hydrogen tanks and thrusters. Let's see, what about Yeah, we got plenty of H2O2 generators. Cargo, we got just a ton of small cargo containers. Plenty of batteries, cameras all around, connectors. The console block, I guess I can take that off. Gravity gen. I don't really need it, to be honest. Got speed modules on the assembler, because I don't think we have a refinery, do we? No, we do have a refinery. Okay. And the speed modules are on the refinery as well, so that's cool. So yeah, that should be all fine. One thing I didn't see on here is air vents. Building blocks. Okay, so yeah, there is no air vents. So that's interesting. So it doesn't matter if it's airtight or not. We're gonna get rid of the gravity gen, which was down here, I believe. No? No, wrong side. Was in fact over here, I think. Yeah, right there. 5, we're gonna get rid of that. So that was the light, not the... Damn. Well, that'll be fine. And what I want to do is throw on hydrogen engines for power generation, rather than relying on reactors, because reactors are more expensive to run, or at least in that the fuel for them is more costly. And then what I can do is flip this engine around this way, and then flip this one the opposite way, which had lights in the way there, so get rid of that, put that engine there. So now I should have 6, right? Because mirror mode's on. So let's grab the tool so you can see. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I think 6 hydrogen engines should be more than enough to provide power. I got tons of empty room in here now, so I can definitely find space for all the AI blocks I want to put on this thing. Let's go here to AI. So we're going to want at least 2 flight move modules. We're going to want 1 move recorder for docking. We're going to want a offensive for AI combat potential. We're going to want EV for event controller. I'm going to want a couple of these event controllers on here. So let's turn in off so it doesn't have the mirror mode on, and I can come down here and get rid of these lights. Crap. I think that was a conveyor that was there. Or something. Get rid of that. Yeah, that was a conveyor up there. I wanted to get rid of this light, actually. Here. Character tools. Basic grind. Get rid of that. Okay. Conveyor. We'll grab this. And I'm just gonna grab the same color. Shift B. Boom, put that back in there. And we'll get rid of... What did I just do? Light or something? Oh no. I wanted to get rid of that. And I think I can get rid of that block too. Yeah, really open this up some. Those. Have that a little more open here. And what I want is a flight move there and a flight move here. And I want a flight recorder for docking here. And we'll do the combat AI here. And then we're going to want some of these event controllers. So I want one for docking. I want one for combat module being turned on. I want one for auto docking being turned on. And then I want one for the power when the batteries get low. And then I want one for the power when the batteries are charged to turn off the hydrogen engines again. And I think that's all I'll need. Anything else I could add after renting. Ooh, sneezed so hard my headset fell off. Yeah, that should be fine for right now. I have tons of room up here to add more stuff if I need, but I'm not going to need that much. So we'll get over here. And let's take a look. What do we have here? So this is all just jump drive, sittings, guns, weaponries, railguns. So we're going to get rid of all this. Then I want to check and see what does the seat up here have. And its hotbar. Seems like it's the same thing. So, just like the other one, I want to clear all this off. Okay. Now what I can do, search for the hydrogen engines. I will turn all these off, and we'll name this H2 engine. Save that. Show block and terminal off. Then do tanks. Boom. Call this H2 tanks. Save, show block and terminal off. And then all weapons is everything. Yeah. These small reactors, I will select these and put that in reactors group. Turn those off, show block and terminal off. The speed modules, I just want to not show in the terminal. Survival kit can stay. And then all of these small cargo containers show in terminal off. So we got the engines, tanks, reactors, we got all the weaponry, just the artillery. Engineering deck lights, that'll be fine like it is. Gatling, that should be fine to leave like it is. I want to change the name of this group and be H2 / go to generators. Something like that. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong, doesn't matter. And we'll get rid of that. Show block and terminal off, toggle block off. The rockets, I don't particularly plan on ever actually utilizing the rocket launchers, but we'll just leave them on there, I guess. Assembler, toggle block off. Where's the refinery? Refinery? Toggle block off. I think there's only one railgun on this thing, right? Yeah, it's just one railgun, but it's named 2, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Now I want to grab the batteries and put that in a group that's called batteries. Save, show block and terminal off. There we go. I want to come here to artillery, show block and terminal off. Gatling, show block and terminal off. Rocket launcher, show block and terminal off. That in a group, show block and terminal off. So now we have the gyros. We'll delete the lights there and search for lights. Shift grab all of these. I don't want to change it too much, but I do want to make sure they're all set to the same settings. So that'll be fine. There we go. else do I need to do? Thrusters. All these, shift click, throw that into thrust. Save, show block and terminal off. And what I want to do is search for forward. So it's only large hydrogen thrusters that I have for the forward. Direction, and are there any facing backwards? I don't actually know. I don't see any that are facing backwards. Apparently there are some. Oh, are they behind? Yeah, they're inside, I guess. It's interesting. How many rocket launchers does this thing have? Rockets. Is it just the one? Yeah, I'm gonna fix that right the fuck now. And bye-bye. Don't want that. I guess these Gatling turrets are fine. Autocannon, assault turret, artillery turret. Wait, is it the artillery or the assault? These have artillery. Okay, good. So, don't want rocket launchers. And I'm thinking another artillery would probably be overkill. So I'll just do a different style of the Gatling turret here, and the models are broken, so I need to have it at a 90-degree offset for it to face the correct way. You know what? Yeah, that'll be fine. And we'll just come back in here. Go here, K, search for Gatling, select that one, save. Come over here, that'll move off. I think all of these should be set to the same settings. Why is that selected in there? Yeah. Target meteors. Should be fine. Characters off. Stations. Enemies. Target locking. As much as I want it to be defaulted to weapons, I think just default should be fine. Okay. Actually, let me take a look here at the artilleries. Small ships, yep. Everything's Default should be okay, I guess. I only have 2 jump drives, but that should be a good amount, actually. One thing I want to do is look for doors. Yep. Select all these, put them into a group, and just label that doors. Save. There we go. We'll just have all of them closed. And now, what I want to do is have a timer block, probably. Do the automation timer block because it looks cooler. We'll get rid of those 2 bits in the corners. Guess this side looks alright. So I want a timer for when the doors are opened. Or well, actually, I guess I can just cycle between these 2 and just have both of them sit for like 2 seconds maybe, and just start each other pretty much, and have it just bounce back and forth between these 2. That would be a pretty easy setup to do. I could also do a event controller and a timer, and in the event controller, whenever any of the doors are opened, activate a timer block that would close all the doors. I think either way it would work just fine. Probably actually do it like this though, just so that way, boom. Now I have a set time. As soon as I open that door, I know I have a set amount of time until that door will close again. And then that way I don't run into the issue like I had on my base a while back, where doors would just keep closing every 3 seconds, but you never knew where in that timer it was set when you opened the door, so you could open it and then immediately close before you get through, which was annoying as all get out. So now I want to take a look here, the jump drives. 2,000 coins, yeah, that should be fine. If I need more, I can add more in the survival there, but we'll show block and turn off. And set a group. Jump. Save. Okay. Doors, show block and terminal off. This one here, show block and terminal off. I will name one of these to be combat. Combat, we want unlimited speed, no minimum altitude, collision avoidance on. Fine. And then this one, we want to be dock. For this, we want precision mode. We'll just turn that off for simplicity's sake. That. And recorder. Dock. Then the combat, I want to be set to attack enemies. Primary target. Closest. Search interval 30 should be fine. Threatening subsystems. If I take out the power of a ship, then everything else should die, but I guess the default will work fine. Circle orbit. We'll do guess that will be fine. Control click here just to make that a even 50. Manual facing priority. And I want to face the front of the ship. Okay. Go. And then speed air. Or I guess I don't need to do airlock, I'll just do door timer. One of these event controllers will be door EC. Do a delay of 3 seconds. Set up actions, groups, doors, close, and then door EC, event, door finished, open, close. All of them. Select actions. When the door is open, I want to start the door timer. So that should be working now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Closed. Okay. That's perfect. Now, we want AI dock EC action lock switch on off. The AI flight dock. The actions. The AI flight dock behavior on. The move play on. Okay. Then do the opposites, play off. And then the dock move off. No, behaviors. Behavior off. Okay. Ooh. I felt that one coming. That was terrible. Okay. So now, when the AI flight dock is off, should be fine. Come over here. AI flight dock on, should, yep, turn on the autopilot, but there's nothing set, so that's fine. We can do that later. So turn that off. Now I want to do the same thing, which would be AI Combat EC. We want to do block switch on off. AI Flight Combat, add block, select actions. So when the flight combat is turned on, we want to turn behavior on and off. And then we want to turn the actual combat block behavior on and off. So that should be that setup, which we can test that by flight combat, toggle block off, toggle block on, autopilot's enabled, and then we want to do the flight combat off, autopilot's disabled, so I know that's working. So now we want dock EC. And I have two docks on here. I got one on the left and one on the right. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and name those appropriately. Then that should close after 3 seconds. Yep. I could open these. And this one should close 3 seconds after the first one opened. Yep. Perfect. So come over here and this will be the right one. So we're going to control panel. We'll name this dock right. And we'll name this one control panel dock left. And let's double check there isn't one on the bottom. Nope. Okay. So now I have to decide which would I prefer to be the primary dock. Which I'm thinking probably... Mercy's docking port is over here, right? And most of the length is out that way. So my base, Mercy docks on the top. This one here would, I guess, go to a split between the Mercy and the Miner. So I would want the left dock here to be the main dock. So I can go and set that up. Open this one, open this one. Then open this. Go over here. Here. So we want the dock event controller. Event connector lock unlock. We want the left one to be the primary. And we want the actions to be all thrust. When we're locked, we want it to be off, then on, control 2, batteries, recharge, auto, number 3, H2 tanks, stockpile on, stockpile off, tab 4, do all weapons. When we're locked, we want to be off, and then we want to turn that on when we're unlocked. Number 5, I want to be the gyros. off, and on. There we go. And then I can actually test this real quick by docking it to this mercenary ship I have. Fine. Dock left. When I lock, everything should go off, which it does. And then when I undock, everything should come back on, which it does. Perfect. Okay. So that seems to be most of everything I wanted. I have 2 more event controllers. I don't remember what I wanted those set up for. Oh, never mind, I do. So this here would be power, EC, charge, and power, EC, auto. And for charge, I want to do stored power percentage. The threshold will be, we'll do 15%. We want equal to or less than, and I want all of the batteries. Add these blocks. I'll exclude the jump drives and the railgun. So yeah, that should be fine. And then the actions groups. Action would be to toggle on the H2 generator. And then auto, I'll do the exact opposite. So we would do stored power. Threshold, we'll say 95. Equal to or greater than, which is perfect. And we want all of the batteries. Make sure none of the jump drives are selected. Yep, we're good here. And we want the actions to be H2 generators toggle block off. So now, when the batteries get low, it should kick on the O2 generators, and when the batteries are charged, it should kick them back off again. So that should be this blueprint pretty much all set up. So now, what I want to do is head out of this thing. And I want to do Control B. And we will rename BA class frigate, and we'll name this to be Retro Fitted. Okay. And then I'll come over here. I think over to this side would be better. Turn off the HUD. And do FNF10. Do the retrofitted, take a screenshot. There we go. Put that back on. And we'll exit and save the changes. So now we have a fully retrofitted ship and the grinder plate that I need. So now let's load game. And we'll do back over here. Load in. Give it a couple seconds before doing anything, just so it gets all loaded up. There we go. Now, you bounced off. Come down to MacBook. There we go. So come over here. Okay. Actually, no, I don't need to be in here. I just realized I can actually remote in, so I can just do that from out here, I guess. Okay. Go over to the home station, large print head. Turn that on. And switch this blueprint out for the grinder base plate. Station, print head. And I want to do pitch, nope, yaw, yes. And I'll yaw that way. And I want to come over here, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine. Go back to the control panel. Oh, I'm too far out. A little bit closer. Should be close enough now. Yep. Okay. And we want to do forward offset. It's too far. Right there should be fine. Vertical, we'll bring it down to right there. Okay. And now I want to do horizontal till it's in the middle. Which I'm too far out. There we go. Okay. Home station. Print headed. Horizontal. I want to center it best I can. I think right there. Okay, no, I have it facing the wrong way, actually. This is going to be wider than my print head if I do it like that. So we'll go up a little bit right there. Home station. I want to do roll. And then horizontal offset back this way. To in there will do. Yes. And it shouldn't be too wide. Nah, it should be just about perfect. Okay, I think that should be just fine. So I want to do K. Go back over here. And I want to search for printer pistons. Velocity. 1. Bring those out this way. Yep. And then what I want to do is printer pistons, and I want to set this velocity to be, I can select the right number here, 0, and we'll do a 1 there. I think would be fine. And we'll do cold wall. Actually, let me make a hard save first, then go back to that. Weld, we'll block on, and then print, reverse. Okay. So that should be functioning just right. Split components of the section. Construction, motors, large still, small still. Split here. We'll hit up the G, anything I'm low on. Large still, tubes, small still tubes, construction components. No, I should have plenty of everything, I think. If it ends up running out of materials, I'll just reload save and make the materials I need so I can do it all in just one print rather than having to grab materials, fly over here, weld it in, fly back, grab the rest of the materials, and come back and forth. But I think I should have all the components I need. Okay. And it hasn't missed a single block yet, so I'm going to trust and pray that it won't need any help. And in the meantime, come over here, info, or I mean BCCG for inventory. Dump everything off personal inventory, dump anything that might be in the ship out, unlock, and I'm going to undo all of these grinders over here. Or, better idea, instead of undoing all of this over here, I'll extend out my mag plate. And there we go, locked. Up the grinder. And this right here, I will control grind to detach it and take that off. Guess I didn't need to detach it if I was just going to destroy it though. Whatever. And we'll just pull this plate up. Easy peasy. Now, when I put the new plate in, I can use the new plate to grind apart the old plate and I save time. It's not going to fit through there. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just move this plate off this way a little bit. It's kind of out of the way. Right here, roughly, should be fine. So hop out, that should try to stabilize. And what I can do, once the ship slows down enough, I think it's there now. Yep, I can make that into a station. Unlock, bring the mag plate back in. And we can leave this over here. And dock Maggie. Let's check on the print here. It's coming along nicely. Still no issues yet. Most of the way done. It's perfect. And now what I can do is get rid of this. Out of inventory space. All that. Grab those. The hitbox port's actually here. Yep. Snag that. And take all of this. Those. There we go, and we'll leave that piston there. Pump everything. Yep, this is done. So I can come over here. And I want to do weld wall off. And printer pistons. Control click. -1. Okay. That'll yank it on back to the base. There we go. So now I got the new plate ready. And I don't actually know, hold on. Keep forgetting my side-to-side thrust is absolute garbage, so if I go too quick and turn, it's going to take me a while to stop. Let's see, can I grab a grinder from the top? It says ready to lock, so I'm thinking I probably can. Yep, okay. So I can grab it like that. Come over here and grind these blocks off to disconnect. Here, info, convert to ship so I can move it. And then this object here, I can toggle off. Now I should be able to just yoink this and bring it on over to the grind pit. And I think, yep, I already have the conveyor block facing the right way. So it's just a matter of bringing it down and lining it up. And I think probably lining this up is going to be easier said than done, but we'll see. I think that looks about right. Just go in real slow, try not to break anything. Close to that wall, so back over this way some. I am a little crooked, I think. I need to calm down with it. A little more level right there, maybe. They're coming in. About there. And continue to bring it down. Still a little crooked, but you're alright. Yep, right there should be fine. For the time being, anyway. Yeah, I think this is pretty much perfect size. Yep, so I've counted everything out correctly. I was one block off on this conveyor, but that's no problem. I can bring that off and I can move it. Conveyor. There it is, conveyor junction. And you know what? I think right there will be fine, actually. Boom. Yeah. And then I can just bring the next piston to the back. Or I can bring the pipe out this way, bring the piston down, and then conveyor over and then in, and then all I'd need to do is just line up this block with the conveyor coming in, and that should be fine. So what I want to do is clear my hotbar and do conveyor pipes. I want the curvy bit, straight bit, and a piston. And I'm going to want 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. this. Just like that. Then do the piston attached to there. Pull this up. More parts of that, more parts of that, more parts of that, and parts of that. I should have room for two. Yep, there we go. That connected up. You know what to do. One curvy bit this way, curvy bit pointing that way, and then one straight piece. So, one, two, then a straight piece. That way, and then that way, and then straight piece. Want to point over here. Get rid of those and put this up. Just like that. And now, I want a couple of weld pads. Grab those components. I'll put a weld pad on this conveyor and a weld pad on this conveyor. There we go. Okay, so now bring this up some. Zoom out a little bit, try to get an angle on it so I can see. This in. Angle this up a bit. Okay. Let's take a look. What do I need to do to get these to line up? They are pretty much intersecting already. So I just need to go to the right a little. Let's hop in and head a little to the right. There we go. Unlock, bring the mag plate up. And now should be a full replacement. This one here should be printer piston 3, I think, right? Search for printer pistons. Or no. Piston. Yep. I want printer. No, grind piston. So yeah, that would be grind piston 3. And save that in there. We want the pistons. velocity for grind pistons is set to 1, right? Oh. There we go. And I want just this one in particular to be reversed. So that actually is quite a bit further out than what I wanted. Let's see. Minimum distance 2 meters. Minimum distance 0. Minimum distance is 0. This should be set to 1. Okay. Maximum distance. So I want it to be right about there. I can extend that just a little bit more. You know what? That's about right. Okay. So, come back a bit. And actually I can set Mercy auto dock. Hopefully not smacking into anything. And what I want to do now is come over here, search for grinder. Okay. Shift click all of these and control click that one, control click that one. There we go. We'll do grind all. Save, show on terminal off. Now, come over here. To set up actions. Grinder pit, which is now called grind wall. And I want to toggle the block on. There we go. And then this one. Grind piston 2, when it reaches 0, it will turn off and alternate that. So I think that there should be set up appropriately. Open here. Guess I didn't need to take Maggie all the way back to the base and let her dock up. I'm gonna need her right back. So, gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna put this in here vertically for no other reason than it'll be cooler to watch because it'll have more stuff to do. It'll take longer, so it'll be cooler. There we go. We're locked, and we will turn this into a ship. And we'll take this over here. And I think the long way, it won't fit. So we'll rotate Maggie sideways compared to the base, or relative to the base. I guess compared also works. Start moving. And what I want to do is just try to slot the old grind wall into the pit with the new wall. Just like that. A little quick if they don't smack anything. Which I'm going to do. Holy crap, slow down. Jesus. Okay. Rotate. Go. Slowly but surely. I'm going to smack my ship. Yep. Hopefully that didn't do any real damage. I don't think it would, but... I think tollways, it should fit just fine here. Now, I have that third piston put in there. I've now realized that apparently when I did my original setup, well, I don't remember. Either I did it on purpose or I didn't realize. But there's actually extra depth that I can get out of this grind pit with just the current setup without having to change anything. I don't remember if I did that on purpose or if that was a oversight. There we go. And I think there's still, yeah, plenty of room to bring it in further. hitting something. Down. To rotate this a ways a little bit. Yeah, something like that'll do. Should be able to reach all of these, so we'll pop out. And make that a static grid. We'll disconnect. And make Mercy dock up. And what this should do, actually, is grind off the alternating blocks that I had, so I'm going to lose that cool effect that I actually grew to kind of enjoy. That should be fine. The wall here should be connected by this event controller there. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue. What I do need to do is make sure I select this piston to have inertia tensor on. And we'll make a save for testing out the new grind head. So I can just hop in here, tap 2, pop out, and yeah. So now all the issues of the plate getting stuck trying to grind down static grid ships should be gone, because there should be no blocks that can get caught in between all these grinders. And unfortunately, these full blocks are all going to get ground down. It's really odd how it goes down to the exact same level, leaving only 8 steel plates in each one. It's really weird to me, but that's okay, I guess. As long as it prevents any potential components flying out. Overall, that wasn't a very complicated process at all. And I'm realizing, I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass for it. I could have printed this original build plate off on the printer and saved so much time and effort. Is it moving? I think I stopped moving. Let's see here, what do we got? That one's fully retracted and that one's fully retracted, but this one here did not flip. Reverse. No? Okay. Reverse again. Odd. Why have you stopped? Shouldn't be anything in the way, I don't think. So what's up with you? Getting a negative, minimum distance 0. You're moving negative. Minimum distance is also 0. So, no, I need one of these to be hit. And distance 2, right? So why has it stopped moving? Fun, fun, fun. Things seem to be getting caught. Unless... Oh. Is this piston getting caught on that wall, maybe? One way to find out. I think it is. Yes, sir. It's unfortunate. No, it's still not moving, is it? That one? Do I need to take all these off? Yeah. But it's moving now, right? No? Is it these? No. You should be retracting, but you're not. Yeah, what the hell is going on? Why can you not come over like that? I think that one is actually all the way back there. This one should be extending. Oh, okay, maximum distance. So that's why that's not going up. Bring that up. Maximum distance, minimum distance. Reverse. Now, it shouldn't be getting called on anything at all now. There should be no way. Oh. No, I'm stupid. It is getting called right here. So, let me go back. Oh, crap. Backups. Oh, it sure would be nice if I could stop making such huge oversights on my builds. Okay. So, best way to fix that is to probably bring conveyors up this way instead, but then it would get caught here. If I flip the piston back to this side, yeah, that would work better. So, what I'll do is I'll do two merge blocks. And we'll put one facing that way. And we'll put one facing this way. Build. And so this was set to a max distance of 3. Change that to be 4. Okay. And then control scroll wheel block on. So I think those are connected. which means that I should be able to steal this and have that still be connected, which it is. Wonderful.
Inventory full.
We'll dump the components over here. And snag all the floaty bits. Just like that. And we'll rebuild this again, but better. Just like that. That's still connected, so I can keep that. We're gonna want bendy piece, a straight piece, and a piston. And the bendy piece will have go this way this time. And then up. That'll be fine for right there. Then we want this one to go that way. That's not going to hit anything going this way. Go up. Do two straight pieces up. Do another bendy here. Do a bendy here. And then le piston. There. Well, I'll put everything best I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all the components I'm going to put on the build planner. Those two. There we go, all components. Build all that. Now what I want is 2 weld pads. So 1, 2. And I need a weld pad there and a weld pad here. Put these up. This piston we'll name grind piston 3. Maximum distance of 4. Velocity -1 will do for right now. Search grind pistons. Grind piston 3, save, show block and terminal off. Sharing our inertia tensor. Reverse. And it should wall itself. Nope, don't quite reach. So I need to go maximum distance. Change that to be 4.2. There we go. So now that's welded up. I can take these off. Just like that. Maximum distance, set that to be 3. Reverse. Reverse again. Quite. Is that not pulling up? Okay. So why is that? Is this static grid? It should be info. It is. Okay. Info. That's
Energy low.
alright. Turn that off. Fix that. Needs to. Alright, I'm gonna charge my suit and then I'll come back and see if I can figure this bullshit out. Alright, suit's fully charged. Okay. Info. Want that to be a ship. The station is a station, though, correct? Yep, station is station. So why is this one now not wanting to attract? Full extension. Reverse. And that's oh. I see. Yep, reverse. Velocity 1. Okay. Maximum. Reverse. I know exactly why it's not going up. I am still making lots of mistakes here. None of these are damaged, I hope. Okay. It's not going back up because there is a object in the way. Which means I probably do need to grind all these walls off. So I'll fix that real quick. CCG. Dump everything there. Here, dump everything possible into there. Grab a plate. Rip all that off my hotbar. Light armor slope. And box should go in here just like this. Can't place that one for some reason. That's fine. Place these back in here. And now make a save with the potential fixes. Come in here, press 2, escape. Grinders are on. Pistons are in fact retracting. Everything's getting ground down. None of these should interfere with one another now. Place this in. There we go. And they're all retracting. This one here is retracting at -0.1. This one should also be retracting at -0.1. Okay. I think I did forget something else though. Oh, here, set up actions. Groups. Grind wall. Toggle off. There we go. Now when it reaches the full compression, it should actually turn the grind wall off now. And it didn't actually go all the way up like I would. Probably because there's a little bit of extra distance here. So let's do minimum distance of 0. And we'll just do grind wall on, grind pistons, reverse. And that should be coming up pretty quickly now. And Still didn't grind that all the way down. Interesting. We'll turn this event controller off. Then first these, and we'll see how far can this actually go up now. So it gets caught right there. And all of the pistons are in fact pulled up. So I don't have the full height that I wanted now. Which I don't know why. That should still be the same height, right? Or no, because I'm one block lower, right? 2 blocks lower. Because I wanted this to be even here. So I need to come up 1, 2. So then the best way to do that would be to reverse the pistons again, do another merge block, disconnect this conveyor block, and replace it with, I guess, abandon 2 straight pieces. And then weld that back up yet again. So I'll come over here. Grind. Reverse. Just throw everything in here. G, merge. Conveyors. Weld plates, pads, not plates. Okay, come here. Oops. Got components, 2 of these guys. This way, and this way. Let's do max distance of 4 again. Not quite. Max distance of 5. The piston's not moving. Reverse, reverse. Are these getting caught on each other? Probably. Grind off. So yeah, this is getting called up. Okay. Now let's do a max distance of 4. Reverse it. first again. That should be pretty close. Put this there.
Energy low.
Okay. There we go. And then we'll disconnect that right there. Charge up the suit. Okay. Now, vaccine distance can be 10 now. And info. Oh, that's fine. Control panel. Reverse. Why are you getting caught? You should not be getting caught. Oh, this in here. Oops. Control panel. Place that. Grab the parts of the control panel. Slap it on. Can't do that, apparently. Take that off. Can I put it here now? Nope. Like armor block, like not just a heck. I'm gonna have to need that for a minute. Just that up a little bit. Oh, I use my only steel plate for that. Grab components. Place that on there. Ship. Thank you. Over here. That's not on the thing. What's wrong with this? Is this? Nope. This in here should also be info. Yep. Okay. This here should be info. Ship. Wait, that says grid name home station. Should be the full station. Info. Are you connected to this block? You are. How did that happen? I probably don't even want to know. Okay. Whatever. Bring it this way. 8. This way. 7. There. Up. So that. That should be. Oh. Nope. Over here. Then move it there. And then number 8. Go here. 7 again to go there. 8 yet again. Up. Components. Go. Okay. Hopefully this will be okay. We'll go here to G. Grab these. To build that right there. Hopefully that can slide through. 2 weld plates in. One on the top. One there. Weld both of those up. Remove. I'm not moving. My station is. Which it should not be. Yeah, stop moving. It'll be a station. Thank you. Then this info. This here is supposedly a ship. This one here. Maximum distance 3. Or no, we're gonna want that to be like 5, 6, 7, 8. First. Real quick, 1. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Here. Set up actions. Grind pistons. We want to set this velocity to be a negative -8 would be fine. You can turn this block back on. Hop in here. Save, yes. Turn on grind pit. Should be moving relatively fast. Yes, sir. And we should be 2 blocks higher than the previous stopping point. Should get me all the way up there. Yes, sir. Here. G, dump everything in there. Dump all of everything. And all of these are eventually going to get ground off anyway, so might as well do that now.
Inventory full.
Okay. Now 1, 2, 4. And rotate. Opposite plate. Here, search for plate. That was only 30. Plate. Snag as much as I can get. Wait. No, I didn't put it in my inventory. That was the issue. I'm stupid. Yeah. There. Okay. Put that away. It was a little fast. So, set up action, piston, grind piston, set velocity, do a negative 0.5, okay, confirm. Here's signal turned on. 0.5 is still going to be a little fast, but so it goes all the way to the top and then back down. And it does not touch corners, which is nice to know. But everything on the sides gets partially ground, which is fucking weird. That'll be fine. Okay. Right here. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. So the grind pit should be a lot better off now. I'm thinking this should still hold any blocks close enough to the grinders for it to get all ground down. And I should be able to copy those rounded bits over here, go up on the corners, and then come across. Should be able to do another wall here, and then a top to it. Debating on how I want the top to open and close. I could do pistons that open both ways on the sides, or I could slide it out this ways, or I could kind of have it on a hinge. I don't want it to hit this ship, but I could always change where this ship docks to be over on 0 or over to pad like 3 or 4 would work. But that should be functional for now, which means I can probably go and get a hold of some more salvage, bring it over and give it a try with the new plate. And if I remember correctly, there was some salvage. Or not salvage, but there was flux. Oh, that's not too far away, actually. I can jump there with the base. It's moving, though. That's probably the warship, right? Look at that try. Excuse me? There we go. Over here. Convert to a ship. Turn everything on. And go. I think I'm set to a marker. No, I'm not. Let's bring this down. Like that should be fine. So that way there's around about 30 kilometers between me and the unidentified signal. And we'll just, oops, throw that, rotate, there we go. Where the unidentified signal is moving, that tells me that it's probably a, like the warship or something. So I can go and I can kill the Mercy off on that. Maybe get some protect blocks, but chances are Mercy will die before that. I'll need to move all of the artillery shells back into Mercy though. Still have about 9 degrees of rotation to go. And I think the station's at what, 22.5 tons, or is that past tons? Because 1 ton is like, what, 1,000 kilograms? So, whatever is past a ton. Would it be 22,000 tons? Maybe is how you would say that? I don't know. I'm glad I didn't take the jump drives off the base now, though. Just try to line the flight seat up with the marker there, so that way I know I'm actually angled right about where I'm pointing, so I don't go too far off course. Unfortunately, I'll have to re-angle the base when I come back. Make sure the mining ship's pointed towards that ice asteroid like I wanted. bit. And up some. Yep, that should be good. Like a save before I jump in case something goes terribly wrong. And can I jump into a natural gravity? Okay. So, no, don't quick load. Okay. Here. To the cargo. Search for the ship only. Cargo. Search over here for artillery shell. Snag all the shells I can. Undock. Cruising. And let's take a look-see. That is in fact the Factorum warship, and there are 2 small drones over there. So this is going to be interesting. I'm probably not going to survive this. I'll turn my guns on. Check the combat. Yeah, flight move combat. Collision avoidance, pushing. Yeah, that's all fine. So this here. I want to do smallest first. Circle orbit. Face up. Yeah, should be fine. Okay. And then turrets. chances are Mercy will not survive this. I will be okay with that. I should have turned the beacon on my base up so I could actually see it from this distance, but it should be okay. What I want to do is go ahead and turn on my hydrogen engines just to get the batteries charging. And then go here to the second page. I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to cruise right past and turn on to combat AI as I get close and see how that goes. Right at about 10 kilometers out, I'll hit a save. Close enough for me to save him. And I want to see. I might actually reload the save just to try manual combat versus the AI, and we'll do the AI first. See which one actually works out better, because if the AI is just like really bad, then I'll just not even mess with it, I guess. I really hope it can fight the Vectorm well enough. We'll get to about 4 to 3,000 or 3 kilometers, and then turn the combat AI on. Drift in range and start fighting. AI is not doing very good at moving out of the way, and we're already shredded. Yeah, we're just chilling, apparently. Not trying to dodge the missiles at all. I think all of my weapons are already disabled. Yep. So we're pretty much just dead in the water already. Okay. I need to set a alarm timer for 4:30 in the morning because I need to go pick up a coworker. And what I want to do now, actually I want to try the offensive combat. I want to see what hit and run does. Break off distance at 1,000. And then this one I want to set to 2,500. Oh. Okay, so 2,000 then. There we go. 2. We'll do the same thing, just let it drift into range. Turn on AI at 3,000 kilometers, or 3 kilometers. 3,000 meters, however you want to say it. Start here. So we should be in range to determine that there are enemies in the vicinity, and we'll see what the AI does. And apparently the AI gets absolutely fucked immediately. We're attempting to rotate and getting smacked by all sorts of rockets. Some missile coming in and fucked. Not quite, okay. Seems to be going better this time around so far. Still getting smacked a lot. Thrusters are taking a good hit. Some good smacks in. Let's see here. The combat. Yeah, we no longer want to target the largest. We want to target the closest. Because those missiles don't really do a whole lot. So try to ignore those and just go for whatever's closest. Ship is maybe dead now? Lost a lot of hydrogen. Oh, the tanks blew up. No, this is just gonna have us fly away from the missiles, ain't it? So, offensive combat. Target the largest instead. It's two somewhere over that way. Oh. Cockpit's gone now. Fun. Missile smacked us. Ooh, that's trying to hit me, I think. Yeah, it's still not dead. Most of the guns are gone though, it seems. Still got a couple, I think. More pieces flying in. That's my missile coming in. I'm not seeing the other two ships on my radar now. There's something blue over here. Oop. I got smacked by heavy weapons fire. That's cool. Character tools. Got basic loader, basic grinder. Fine. There's a massive hole in my ship. Control Z. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Let me on board, you bitch. Come here. Stop moving. Gotta have a Prototech gyro on this bitch, I'm pretty sure. And I'm dead. Okay. So probably not gonna be able to get on there. There's gone. Okay. Cool. Mercy survive, okay. Control Z, dampeners auto. Okay, now maybe I won't smack into everything and die. Maybe. Go. Control Z, dampeners on. Okay. Turn my jetpack. Yeah. Jetpack off by mistake. I think Mercy's still trying. Combat blocks are seemingly still safe. So I guess that's actually a really good placement for that. Ooh, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I don't even know if we still have weapons now. But I imagine probably not. They're barely holding on by a thread, it looks like. But the other ships are gone. So it's just me and that ship there. I wonder. Okay. Search. Turrets. Okay, we do still have a couple turrets. I don't think I can sneak on this transport ship. Pretty sure I'll just get shot off like I was before. Damn, smacked right into it. I don't see any good way to get on board. Oh, now I'm at the station. Okay. So that's not safe. Load from a backup. And this one, I think, should be fine. And actually, I think I'm gonna let this load in, and I'll pause it. And I'll go and pause the recording, and go use the bathroom, get a little something to eat, and come right back. So, okay, come in here, pause this. Come over here. And, oh, okay, there is no option to pause the recording. So I'm going to stop recording, upload this as its own video, and then upload a second video not long after this.